there's too many guitars in here. It's overwhelming. It's like being in a room full of naked girls. It's just what do you do with it?
Slash, the once hard-drinking, hard-living axeman in legendary rock band Guns N' Roses. But for a man who, and we think it's safe to say, has had his fair share of fame, money and women, not to mention being crowned second best guitarist in the world by Time magazine, there's no sign of the ego we might expect.
There's so many guitar players, and it's flattering, but it's sort of awkward at the same time.
Modest.
Huh?
You're modest.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially in the light of the names that are, of all these different guitar players.
Despite being in the music game for over 30 years, Slash is only now releasing his first solo record. It sees him hooking up with some pretty big names, not least his old mate, the Prince of Darkness.
He's probably one of the biggest rock icons around. But I'm friends with him, and we've known each other for a really long time. And he was one of the first guys I went to.
And there are a couple more collaborations you wouldn't expect to hear on a rock album. One track features Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
I just had this one song that I thought would suit her, and so she wrote a great bunch of lyrics to it and great melody and stuff, and so we recorded it, and it's really the first chance for the actual entire planet to be able to hear her do a rock and roll song. It's definitely something I want to do live with her at some point.
Now that's a live performance we'd like to see, and as much as we're loving to talk about the solo work, it's only fair to indulge in a bit of G&R nostalgia. Here's a question: Slash, favourite track on the Appetite for Destruction album?
I think Paradise City was my favorite song off that record, just because it was really heavy and driving and aggressive, but it was also very sort of positive and sort of up type song, sort of party song.
Safe to say most of us have a memory to that one, but how has life changed since those hard-living, hard-drinking days with Axl Rose and the boys?
Obviously, I'm not boozing and womanizing and doing all the drugs and stuff, so there's a big difference there. But then again, most of my friends still do, so I sort of live vicariously through them.
The spirit of rock still runs through his veins, and Slash's album is available to download now, while the physical release date is May the 10th.
Buy the thing. If they don't, I'll find out who they are and go and kill their favourite pet.